Hi, Chrissy Butts here, happiness coach from Houston, Texas. During this coronavirus pandemic, there are many people who are feeling a variety of different emotions: worry, stress, anger, frustration, sadness, loneliness, boredom, despair, frustration, or maybe even all of the above. I recommend creating a wellness plan, and I will share 8 areas to focus on to enjoy greater mental resilience even in times of stress. The purpose of our existence is to have joy, and not just a little bit of joy, but abundant joy. Where's joy found? Is it found in chocolate, skydiving, trips and adventures? Is it found in material success, awards, watching the game with an ice cold beer? While some of these may bring moments of pleasure and bliss, none of these equal joy. Joy is found in the strongest, healthiest relationships. Relationships are not something that we have to pull away from during this time. It's a great time to build relationships and make things stronger and make things better. Our ability to navigate a healthy state of mind with gratitude is critical, especially in turbulent times. I will share these 8 different connections that we make sure that we stay focused on, that you can use in your wellness plan. The first one is a connection to God, to higher power. And I'm going to share a few scriptures that can give us faith and not fear. And they are from Isaiah 41:10. I am your strength, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God, and I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteousness right hand. I will never leave you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goeth with you. He will never leave or forsake you. That one's from Deuteronomy 31:6. And this is Jeremiah 29:11. I have plans for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not give you harm, plans to give you hope and a future. I hear your prayers. And from 1 John 5:14, and this is the confidence that we have toward him, that if we ask for anything according to his will, he hears us. And Exodus 14:14, the Lord will fight for you. You need only be still. And from John 14:27, I give you peace. Peace I leave with you. Not my peace I give you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. And the last one is Jeremiah 31:3. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you from unfailing kindness. So maintaining faith, maintaining a relationship with God can really help us maintain a great sense of wellness and positivity and calmness, even in a storm. The next connection to stay strong and connected to is going to be a connection to our family. And this is maybe this is a rare time where we don't have as many distractions that are pulling us in so many different ways. The games have stopped, and work has changed demographics in some ways for some people, and people are having more time to have family connections. So what are some things we can do? We could sit around and we could all be on technology all day long, or we could turn that off for a while, and we can connect in our conversations. We can connect in laughter and in good communication. We can pull up old favorite videos or scrapbooks and family photos. And just last night, I got together with there were 6 of us in our family that got together, and we watched Fiddler on the Roof. And it was just very heartwarming, and afterwards we were able to have some conversations about what was going on in the movie and what parts that we liked. So connecting with family is a really important connection to work on, especially during this time, and creating our own mental resiliency. The next one is to stay connected to friends. And even though we may not see our friends, let's talk about maybe our children. They might not be able to see their friends, the best friends from kindergarten or from the soccer team or from gymnastics class or from maybe their music departments. There's a lot of children that have developed great relationships with the friends that they have in their different associations. And so even though they might not be able to see them physically, there are so many different ways, like we could connect on maybe on Facebook Lives, or pick up the phone and they could call their friends, or different social media things. But I really encourage not just scrolling through and hitting like as a connection. That doesn't really count, but a real connection, a verbal connection, something they can hear, or they can have a dialogue back and forth. So staying connected to our friends, reach out, talk to them, and see how they're doing, and give people the opportunity to voice and to share what they're feeling inside, because keeping it trapped inside is not healthy. So staying connected to friends, I hope you can see that, is really important. The next one is to stay connected to your vision and your purpose. When we lose hope, when we lose momentum, when we lose our vision of who we are and the things we want to accomplish and the goals that we have for our life, this is a dangerous place to be. We want to maintain a strong, clear vision the best that we can, and maybe if it's even time to reinvent ourselves a little bit and think about life in a different lens, as things are definitely going to be changing a little bit. And tomorrow or next week or next month will never be the same as it was maybe a month or two ago, because of the experiences that we've gone through. So maybe it's a different way to think about, a little bit better way to do things, but maintain a vision of where you're going or what do you want to accomplish. What are your dreams? Don't forget this. I want you to stay connected to this vision. And if you don't have a crystal clear vision, write it out and put it on paper, put it in pen, put it in picture form, make a vision board. Just so many different ways you can really hone in on what your vision is and where you're headed. Okay, the next one is our talents. Stay connected to our talents. So if you are a pianist, or you are an artist, or you love gardening, or you're really good at mechanics, or helping people with language, whatever your talents and skills are, stay connected to those during this time and find ways that you can share them. Social media is, you know what, all of us are kind of stuck, and we can utilize social media to be able to practice our talents and sharing them with other people during these times, because we have this almost kind of like a little sacred space where there's not so many things pulling at us right now. So stay connected to your talents and work on maybe some things you've always wanted to grow or develop or improve on, and use this time to do that. The next one is to stay connected to nature. And there's so many ways, and there's so many different researches that have been done that show how people who get out in nature, how it helps improve their mental resilience, their ability to fight depression, their outlook on life just changes when they get in the sunshine and they get around trees and plants and flowers and breathe fresh air, and they get outside of their 4 square walls. So I really encourage you to work on that connection of getting out in nature more, especially during this time. Take your family for a walk, pull out a blanket and go sit on I don't know where you are, if it's still cold where you are or not, but my little sister just sent me pictures of, she made, instead of a snowman, it's just a couple weeks before Easter, and she created a snow bunny. And it was like really, really tall, and it had ears and a carrot for a nose, and it was super cute. So she was out in nature, and I'm sure her kids had all helped her, and this was really, really cute, this little snow bunny big snow bunny that they had created. And she just had this great big smile, and I know getting out in nature just really can help enliven us and create a lot of good, healthy, different emotional releases, and can help us to be really happy and have a good outlook in life. So stay connected to nature. And the next one is community. I hope that everybody is connected to some kind of community, whether no matter the age people are in, some kind of community. So it could be your neighborhood, it could be a sports community, it could be a faith community, but whatever communities that you're involved in, maybe it's a business community or maybe quilting community, art community, a positivity community, whatever communities you're involved in, you have associations within those. Stay connected, ask people, how are you doing, and reach out to especially the ones you have relationships with and check on them and see how they're doing. Again, it's really important for us to have opportunities to voice and kind of like get it out a little bit, not all the time around the clock, but just have a few, just to express a few things, and it can help like just dispel worry, and we can share different ways that we can stay more focused and more positive, and connecting to people, it can really, especially positive people, can really help us improve those natural endorphins and bring light and joy to other people's lives as well. Okay, the next connection is to life-giving foods. Now, I don't know about you, but it can be really easy in times that are stressful to turn to chocolate cake or chocolate or unhealthy habits, and these can tend to just make us go downhill in our moods and our attitudes. And if we fuel our bodies with life-giving foods and good nutrients and vitamins and real healthy kind of forms of energy, our whole cellular structure can be able to improve in our ability to have a stronger immunity, to be able to fight things, to be able to be healthy and stronger mentally, physically, in our relationships, where we can have a lot better attitude, and we can be able to, roll through things better if we're fueling our body with good stuff versus just being frustrated and just choosing unhealthy things just because they're easy. And so if you have the ability to, I really encourage you to continue. All of us right now haven't seen anybody that really can't, that their food supply has stopped. Our grocery stores are still full. They might, certain times of the day, their product may start to dwindle out, but for the most part, we still have a really good supply of good fresh fruits and vegetables. And you might even enjoy picking up some good kinds of protein, or those those healthy fruits and vegetables that are dehydrated in powder form, and using some of those as well in beverages. So staying connected and to healthy, life-giving foods can really help improve our mental resiliency. So these are 8 connections I'm encouraging people to make them a part of your wellness plan during this coronavirus pandemic, so that we can all emerge happier, stronger, and ready to kick things into gear as soon as we have the ability to do so, but not to have stagnancy during this time, because stagnancy is not healthy. And many of us could have a tendency to just allow the doom and the gloom and the stress and the worry to really fester and get into us. And if we can just break away from that and really focus on these 8 different connections, we can really emerge stronger, healthier, and have greater mental resiliency than ever before. Just quickly, I'm going to share a couple tools and resources. I have a couple of team building programs. One is the Workplace Power Hour, and one is the Family Power Hour. And here are 2 conversation starters. There's 100 different questions inside of each one of these to help have more stimulating conversations and help people get to know each other better. Often our conversations are very superficial. And how was school? Good. How was your day? Fine. and so these really can take our conversations to a higher level and help people get to know one another better, even within our own homes, our own work communities. So if you'd like, I can email you a copy of either the table topics for friends and families or table topics for the workplace. Let me know if you'd like one of those. And each day, 7 o'clock Central, I've been reading a chapter from my book called You Choose Your Path. This is an international bestseller, and it's a very adventurous journey living in Alaska in a one-room cabin with 4 little boys with an outhouse, growing an award-winning limousine ground transportation company within 5 years, and selling that company, moving in order to salvage and save and rescue our family to be able to maintain our relationships. We ended up moving to Costa Rica. I went to massage school. My husband worked on becoming a commercial pilot, and this book is packed full of nuggets and photographs and words of inspiration and wisdom that can help people in all different areas of their life. And I know that family is the most important unit in society, and so I'm an advocate for marriage and family and for maintaining strong relationships. And I had seen somewhere, oh, the divorce rate's gonna climb right now because all these couples have to spend all this time together and they might not even like each other, or parents and children are gonna go crazy. They're gonna, people are gonna wanna be pulling out their hair. But I think if we have some tools and resources, that it can make this time, or it's a really good, strong bonding time and a good period to really grow together in our relationships. And I want to share just a couple other resources that might be of interest to you. This is a book that I co-wrote with my daughter-in-law Danielle. It's called 50 Ways to Strengthen Families in 50 Days. And this little book is available. It's a digital book, and it's available for $5. And this is the Family Power Hour, and I also have one that's the Workplace Power Hour. And both of these are packed with amazing team building activities, 6 different activities that equal 1 hour that families can do each and every week, or companies can do each and every week, to get to know each other better, to laugh, to connect, to team build, and to build relationships, and to focus on the things that matter the most, and create positive environments in either one of these areas. So I hope that maybe some of these resources might be of value to you. You can reach me at Crissy, CRISSY, at onehappytribe.com, or any of my social channels, on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. I hope that you are doing well during this time. I hope that some of you can work on some of these connections. And I just want to remind you that there is a light inside each and every one of us, and that you are important to the people that are around you. And it is during these times, especially when we have this social distancing going on, that we still stay connected, and that we make our relationships thrive and grow even during this time. And that I want you to know that the world really desperately needs your light. So remember to share that with others and shine bright. I look forward to seeing you again, and I wish you the best. Stay positive, stay hopeful, stay ambitious, and reach out to others, and you'll shine bright and you'll help to build and inspire them as well. I'll see you soon.